Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live in a mansion? The luxurious rooms, the endless space, and the kind of home that seems like it belongs in a movie. Well, today we're going to take you inside Kat Timpf's mansion, and trust me, it's going to be an eye-opener. You might think that mansions are always perfect, but Kat Timpf's mansion is nothing like what you might expect. This mansion has a dark side, and it's one that you'll definitely want to see for yourself. So don't go anywhere, because you won't believe what you're about to discover. Stick around till the end to see what makes this mansion so, well, repulsive. Kat Timpf is known for her sharp wit and her work as a TV personality, but she's also making waves for her taste in real estate. When we think of celebrities and their mansions, we imagine big kitchens, fancy lounges, and sparkling pools. But Kat's mansion has some shocking surprises that might make you rethink what you'd need. One in a dream home. There's something odd about the way it's designed. Something that doesn't quite fit the typical luxurious vibe you'd expect from a mansion. If you're ready for the inside scoop, then you're in the right place. Now, let's start with the overall look of the mansion. At first glance, you might think it's a beautiful modern home. But as you look closer, you'll begin to see some of the choices Kat has made that leave people scratching their heads. The walls. They might look elegant, but they have a certain coldness to them. The furniture. Well, let's just say it's a bit too out of place for comfort. There's a mismatch of styles that doesn't exactly scream cozy. Instead, it's more like a giant showpiece where nothing seems to fit right. The mansion might look shiny and polished from the outside. But inside? It has a strange vibe that just doesn't sit well with most people. One of the most talked about features of Kat's mansion is the decor. The style seems to be all over the place. You might see bright colors clashing with dark, heavy furniture, and in the next room, it's as if the whole atmosphere changes with odd patterns and bizarre art pieces. There's no consistent theme tying it all together, and this leads to a feeling of unease when you walk through the rooms. It's like walking through a maze of mismatched pieces that leave you wondering, what was she thinking when she picked this out? The result is a space that feels less like a home and more like an art exhibit you'd find in a museum, but without the charm. Another shocking element of the mansion is the lighting. In a mansion, you'd expect to walk into a room filled with natural light and well-placed lamps. But in Kat's home, the lighting is often dim and gives off a strange glow. It's almost as if the house is always stuck in an awkward in-between time, neither day nor night, making it feel uncomfortable and off. The lighting choices are inconsistent, and some rooms feel darker than others, which just adds to the bizarre atmosphere. Instead of being a place where you can relax, it almost feels like you're walking through a dream you can't quite wake up from. Let's not forget about the furniture. This mansion is full of huge, bulky chairs that are hard to move, and the couches. They're big enough for an army, but they don't look inviting at all. In fact, they seem almost out of place in the rooms, taking up space and making things feel crowded. Instead of offering a warm, inviting place to sit, the furniture creates more of an obstacle course. It's as if every room was designed to make you feel less comfortable. And that's the last thing you want from a home that's supposed to be your safe space. And then there are the bathrooms. Normally, bathrooms in a mansion are luxurious, with big bathtubs and high-end fixtures. But Kat's bathrooms? Well, they're just strange. The tiling doesn't match, the mirrors are awkwardly placed, and there's something about the whole setup that feels off. The vibe is anything but relaxing. It's hard to understand how a bathroom, a space that should be a retreat, could make you feel so uncomfortable. But that's exactly what Kat's bathrooms manage to do. They leave you feeling more uneasy than refreshed. Now, let's talk about the kitchen. If you've seen any other mansion kitchens, you know they're often big, open, and filled with state-of-the-art appliances. Not in Kat's mansion. Her kitchen, while large, feels cold and uninviting. It's almost as if it's been designed with no thought to the warmth and charm that kitchens usually bring to a home. The counters are cluttered, and there's a lack of personal touches that would make the space feel cozy. Instead, it's a big empty room that feels more like a set from a TV show than a space where someone would actually cook and eat. And lastly, the backyard. A mansion with a backyard is usually a place to relax, enjoy the outdoors, and entertain guests. But in Kat Timpf's mansion, the yard feels like an afterthought. The landscaping is awkward, and it's clear that little attention was paid to, making the outside as comfortable as the inside. There's no real flow between the house and the yard, and the outdoor spaces seem just as uncomfortable as the rooms inside. It's as if someone didn't know how to design the space and just threw in a few random elements and hoped for the best. So, what's the deal with Kat Timpf's mansion? Is it really as repulsive as it sounds? Well, that's all for you too. Decide. What's clear is that this mansion isn't your typical dream home. It's full of strange design choices, mismatched decor, and uncomfortable spaces that leave you wondering what went wrong. If you've ever wondered what a mansion might look like if it wasn't built with comfort in mind, Kat Timpf's mansion is the answer. It's a bizarre, uncomfortable space that doesn't exactly make you feel welcome. But hey, maybe that's just Kat's style. Who are we to judge? Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like and share it with your friends. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated on more stories like this. I'll see you in the next one.